Hey folks, Micah McGee here. It's Friday and you know what that means. It's time to get in here and get some bacon to fry up. We have had flooding. Yesterday we had tornadoes in the morning and in the night. Just been dodging them by a hair. We haven't got a direct hit yet. But anyway, let's get in here and get this. Frank ain't showed up for at least 3 weeks now. Maybe he was asked not to come by his lady friend. I don't know. How can you call that a friend? I'm gonna get in here and get some bacon real quick. Oh my goodness. What on earth is going on here? Frank, he knows good and well this is a Frank-free zone. I can't believe he's done this. That old codger about scared me to death. Spooky right there. Oh my goodness. Frank, I told you to stay out. That'll fix him. Finally got my smokehouse back. That old rascal. Now I about lost my appetite for breakfast. What are we having today? Let's have a big old bacon. How about that? Oh, I'd like to have me a big old side of smoked bacon. Let's do it. As you know, I really love to keep my bacon hanging in the smokehouse throughout the summer, at least the first part of the summer. It really helps draw out a lot of unnecessary moisture, and somehow it causes the fat to change to where when you fry it up, it don't just disintegrate and go to nothing. These pigs have a very supple fat. It's a very soft fat, and the longer you let it hang throughout the summer, the better it gets. Great flavor and just an overall perfect texture. So here we go, slicing this big boy. He's been hanging there for a few months, and this is his maiden voyage out through here. Too bad Frank ain't gonna be able to come and eat any of it. But that's not my fault. I can't help it if he's so minded. Maybe he's scared. I don't know. A lot of people don't know that you can leave bacon hanging out like this. And of course, you can't. If you slice it, if you pre-slice it, you can't leave it hanging out. You are forced pretty much to refrigerate it for a short term, or if it's a long-term process, you got to freeze it. Perfectly fine, nothing wrong with that. But if you want to cut it on demand and you don't want to have to clean up a big slicer every time you get bacon out, that's a big hassle. Get yourself a Victorinox 6-inch boning knife. You can find them in the descriptions of this video. They are the best thing since individually wrapped cheese slices. Now I'm telling you right here, all you got to do, keep it sharp. And I've got a knife sharpener in the description that'll blow your mind, the old Warthog. But you just run your knife down through here. You don't have to be a professional. And I mean instantaneous bacon, just the way you would order it if you were ordering it. Let's get it on here and fry this up. Oh, listen to the sizzle. Honey pie. Make your lips come to grips. You say, what kind of bacon is that, McGee? It don't look normal. It ain't normal. It's mangalitsa bacon, the only pork fat on earth known to fight heart disease. On the carnivore diet, they say you got to eat a lot of fat. Let's just say I'm doing it right. Now that's beautiful right there. I think I want another piece or two in the skillet though. These big skillets have tall sides and you can just wrap them. You can lay them on that side like that right there. And as these cook and shrink, it'll slide right down in. And that's a beautiful thing when you got a bunch of big boys that eat a lot. You need to fit every piece of bacon in the skillet you can get in it. It wasn't for no reason that I decided I wanted to have a bunch of kids. People told me I was crazy, and if they didn't say it, they thought it. But now look, 19, 20 years later, looking back on it, it was a pretty doggone good decision. Once I get it cut what I want cut, I've got this summer kitchen here. I can just hang it up here and it'll hang. It won't go bad, and it'll hang until the next morning that I'm ready to cut some off. Very handy. Then I don't have to go out to the smokehouse and get spooked by the ghost of Frank Past. Truth of the matter is, if Frank don't show back up, we may have to discontinue Frank Friday, because how can you have a Frank Friday with no Frank? Even if he is slipping over here and sneaking balloons into the place. But I'll tell you, I may have to have a bacon Friday. I don't know. I like bacon pretty good. And I know that there's a lot of people living in this world could have this if they would just loosen up, build themselves a little pen that a pig can't escape from, and start raising a little pig, and just do that every year. If you raise it for a year to 14 months, you'll have enough bacon, if you do it right, to last you a good week. No, longer than that. It don't take long to fry up a nice piece of bacon. Mangalitsa pigs are not only very much known for their fat quality and fat content, they have a lot of it. They also are known for having red meat. And I mean the most beautiful, delicious. The Copa steaks, which is this right here. I just ate these this week. This here is from the upper shoulder, between the spine and the shoulder blade. Easy to find, easy to harvest, and you just slice it up and you've got a ribeye steak, except maybe a little better. That mangalitsa is good from head to tail. Earlier this week, we made something from the rooter to the tooter and beyond. It was good stuff. There will be a video showing that, and no, it was not scrapple. That I can tell you. That rooter to the tooter eating is some good stuff. Another byproduct. You fry this bacon up like this, what do you got? A big old skillet full of bacon grease, just ready to fry your eggs. Hey Rusty, you looking for Frank? You look so sad since he hadn't been showing up. What a sad puppy doggy, and your feet are getting wet. Ain't that awful? Ain't that awful, son? Is that bad, really? Yeah. Maybe he'll come back some of these days. Oh, here comes the milkman. He's been milking the cow. Should give a good bit there, boy.
About
half a pail. Well, maybe she'll do better next time. Yeah. My goodness. Pass some. You want some? Mary? Oh my goodness. Oh, goodness, son. Are y'all the ones that have been doing this to me? I thought Frank was trying to spook me. Matt, you know anything about this? Oh my goodness, give a man a heart attack, why don't you? They say bacon is bad for your heart, but I think this is worse. Bless his heart, I cut him right through the head. I'll get you, boy. All right, folks, there you go. There's your Frank Friday. Another Frankless Friday, to be honest with you. But we do have the bobblehead here. Bless his heart. Next week, we've got a great lineup for you. You're going to have on Tuesday my first 30 days of carnivore diet, showing you how that went. That was awesome. Then the most epic video, don't you think, Frank? Ferdinand finally bit the dust. His time in the spotlight was absolutely amazing. So don't want to miss that. And then on Thursday, to wrap the week up before potentially a Frank Friday video if he ever shows up again. We've got a video about scalding versus skinning hogs. We did 2 of them. We scalded one, scraped the hair, we skinned the other one. Preparing for something even greater the following week, so you don't want to miss it. We've got great things planned. I've had a blast making all the videos, but having a few of you try these things and tell me how well it worked is even better. But that's all we've got for you today. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next